Yo, what's up, trainers? Brown Baller 10 here, providing you an exciting video in the Holiday Cup Great League Edition. So the team we'll be featuring today is a team I climbed quite a bit with. So really, it goes after those charm users in the Holiday Cup. Lots of double charms. We'll even see one of those double charm battles today. We have Skarmory in the lead, followed by Froslass, Safe Swap with Venusaur in the back. So obviously, yes, one issue we have is we are weak to fire and it has one weakness. But I mean, typically people are not running fire as much in this cup, but you can work around it if you can just be aware of that weakness. Lantern lead is also very tough, but actually they typically don't really have an answer very well for Frost on safe swap, so you can really use that to your advantage. So let's go ahead and get in these battles and see how they turn out. This is a very strong team. I climbed quite a bit, lots of 5-0s and a 4-1, and mostly positive sets with this team. So we have Skarmory into a Lantern. So this is a very bad lead for us, but we're going to try and work around this. This is a Water Gun Lantern, and we do see a Alolan Ninetales come in. They're going to be able to retain Switch here if they choose to shield through this, but we're going to try and set up an advantage. We do get a shield advantage, which is really nice. I mean, we're going to get Shadow Ball off, so this we're not going to get alignment. So we're going to kind of have to use a Skarmory as our meat shield here, but we do have a shield advantage, which is really nice. We'll go ahead and wait up Switch Clock and understand that Venusaur is going to have to try and sleep with a shield advantage. So we'll figure out how we get that done. So we're trying to get out as fast as we can. And we do get a Froslass on our Venusaur. This is actually not that bad of a matchup. We are up energy, and one Frenzy Plant will KO. So, I mean, we were able to get there in time. Did have a move they just chose not to throw. They were going for as much fast move damage as they could, but that was their play just because they understood the even shield advantage really wasn't going to help here. So, I mean, they needed to just hope they could kill the Venusaur, and that is a GG's. Next game, we have the Skarmory into a Ferrothorn. We have a Froslass safe swap come in on the Skarmory. So, I mean, we have pretty decent team versus Ferrothorn. Obviously, Skarmory is a very good matchup for it, but we'll try to see how we can work around that. Do you get a shield from the Froslass, and we'll see what plays they make. Will they go for the second shield here or not? We'll go ahead and throw the Sky Attack here and see if we can't give those shields or not. If they do, they're in Avalanche range, so we're in a nice spot. So we'll come in our own Froslass here and try to play this out. We'll be playing this now in the zeros. As we have to shield the Shadow Ball, but they will come in the Ferrothorn. Unfortunately, I was a little bit greedy there, and hopefully we don't get Mirror Shot debuffed, which we do, unfortunately. So that's kind of bad, so we'll have to go with the Avalanches, but this one will not KO since we are now debuffed. So if I could have gotten one undebuffed, that would have been nice, but I mean, I did get more farms, so I mean, I can't complain too much. Froslass is dry, so I mean, I've got two basically dead mons, but we are bailed out of here just by getting the alignment here of a Lantern on the Venusaur, which is really a very strong play for this team. I use a lot in regionals, just get Lantern on the grass type is really helpful. Togedemaru lead. This is really bad. We don't have a good answer, and we get an Altaria right into our Venusaur. This is bad. This is just really bad. I'll be real. Togedemaru is a very big core breaker, especially in a lead. My play here is kind of to farm this down and use the fact I'm resisting everything. But I don't have a really good play here. I mean, if I shield, I'm still in a really bad spot on the Venusaur. If not, I'm just hoping they're weak to Skarmory and maybe we can combo play. I just got used as a meat shield, which, I mean, it wasn't that great of a play. It just did not pan out. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is definitely going to be a loss. There's basically no way for us to pull this one out. Yes, Togedemaru is ranked high, but yes, it's also just really not that great. This is definitely one of its better matchups against our team. Unfortunately, there's a Lantern in the back, so we just had nowhere for our Skarmory to go. I mean, it did everything it could have, but at the end of the day, just They just had nowhere to go. I mean, ABA Electric, that was just, this was going to be a loss. I needed Venusaur to carry a lot, and it just couldn't get alignment. If I came in the Altaria, I draw out the Lantern, but yeah, dude, this is GG's. Next game, we just fought as hard as we could, get both shields. That's just gonna be the loss, unfortunately. So well played by the opponent. I got comped very hard here. So we'll go on to the next battle here. We have Skarmory into Altaria, a good lead here. So they'll just stay in. Typically, Altaria stands very neutral matchup for both sides. So I don't really need to win this too much. Just need this not on the Venusaur. So I mean, the longer they stay in, the happier I am. So I mean, I know that they'll get to Sky Attack before I get to Brave Bird. We are pacing the exact same here. So I let this go. I know it doesn't kill, so I'll just go ahead and throw the Brave Bird. And hopefully this lands. Unfortunately, they catch the Brave Bird on a Lantern. So we're gonna make a play here and actually let the what's it called? The Skarmory go. So what this does is I'm not switch locked. So now I can throw this Frenzy Plant at the Lantern, and I'm not switch locked. I can get rid of this Venusaur freely going out of this matchup. It was a Froslass in the back, so I mean, I could have stayed in. I didn't have to switch. So I've been fine there, but definitely would have been a little tricky. So I mean, they bait me here. I don't think I have to bait because I'm throwing just straight Shadow Ball, which is 55 energy. They're throwing 2 Avalanches here, which is 90 energy. Plus they also need a Shadow Ball to land, which is uh 55 as well. So I'll just be outpacing by just a decent amount of energy. So I can go safely Shadow Ball here. Just make sure they don't catch. Um, they don't, and I was able to get some residual extra energy just because I wanted to maybe not throw on the move exactly, throw at a weird time, and Frost has to be able to sleep here. And yeah. Next team, Skarmory into Abomasnow. Tricky lead. How do I play out this one? So I mean, I want to try and get shields. This is gonna, I'm gonna Oko them with what's it called? Uh, Sky Attack. So I just need to do as much damage as I can. They're really low, but I'm gonna farm down Froslass, so we should be in a nice spot here. They swap immediately, and we get a Venusaur right on the Wigglytuff. So, I mean, they may have got rid of the anti-charmer, but we got a very hard to answer this Venusaur here. So, we're in a very nice spot. That Sludge is going to just Oko it. They have some residual energy for the Skarmory matchup, so, I mean, this is going to be nice. All right, we're up 2 shields. I'm assuming it's double charm. So, I go ahead and let. Oh, they undercharge too, which is. Yeah, it works. I mean, it goes ahead and shows up just because I'm doing double charm. Lots of double charm in this meta. That's really what this team targets. And it is, in fact, double charm. Just need to make sure that we throw it good timing. Shadow Ball plus Avalanche will KO here. And we'll be able to Powder Snow down the, what's it called? The Abomasnow. So this is just over here. They need to fast move me down with resisted Powder Snows, but I'm also throwing neutral Powder Snows back at them, and that'll be a GG's. Last game, Skarmory into Dunsparce. Very neutral lead. See how they play this out. So they'll be throwing rollout at us. Does not damage us that much. It's basically a less damaging snarl. So I go for a CMP here. I figured I'd throw 1 after Brave Bird, and I was correct. So I'm trying to play out the 0, so we'll see how they play this out. So just go ahead and they land a Rock Slide. Get her through. I mean, I'm fine here. So go ahead and just. This is a neutral matchup, so I mean, I'll take it. I see his Lantern in, so I'm like, it's going to farm me down. So I had no interest in letting Lantern farm me down. So we have to go for the kill here. So we're going to just Shadow Ball this thing. We got shields. We can handle this a little bit. I don't want to no shield this immediately. They are not switch locked. I am. So we do successfully shield a Thunderbolt. That would have killed. So I'll stay in this matchup a little bit more. They can't farm me down. I do land a Shadow Ball successfully, which is very nice. Let's just go, and I want to weigh up switch lock. That way I am not switch locked while they are. And it's a Venusaur into a Froslass. We are up energy, So that really doesn't matter for CMP. I'm just going to go for as much as I can, and let's see how things play out. It's a very close CMP. It's very IV dependent. I think it's a little bit in Venusaur's favor, but it's definitely very IV dependent. So we go ahead and land the Frenzy Plant, and I go for the catch because I assume that they're planning on CMP, so I will just take that. They do farm me down, so we do some nice, what's it called, air slashes in. Go for the CMP again. It's because I saw how many Powder Stones they got and knew where they were. They're on their, what's it called, 5 cycle here since this is the 3rd Avalanche they threw, and we were able to get a Frenzy Plant off on the Lantern to get the KO. So, this team is very strong. There are definitely a few core breakers. Fire and Togedemaru and Mana Zone are tough, but typically they are not as common. So, this is the team. We've been climbing a lot of this. This is a very fun team and a very strong team. If you don't like those charm teams, this is a great anti-charm team. Thank you guys all for watching the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Let you know when our next videos are live. So make sure you tune in and also watch our Twitch streams as well. Thank you guys all, and hope to see you in the next video.